everyone. Step into my studio. My studio is connected to the front door of my house. So it is this room where I work is the first thing anyone sees whenever they come to visit. This cabinet is a custom designed flat file cabinet that my very talented father built for me at my request. And these drawers have extra storage for me. So those of you who have read about or heard about me making limited edition quilts, this is where my current limited edition quilt projects live. And that's just one of my storage drawers here. These big drawers up top are really nice for when I'm working on large quilt projects because they have a lot of space they can fit. This is my latest quilt design. This was a commission for a family friend, and they asked me to make a quilt of their godson's name. He is 6 months old, and his name is Logan Max. So I just finished that, and I'm going to be delivering that to them this weekend. Over here, we've got my main sewing table, my main sewing machine, which is my Q20. I'm burning a Q20 on a sit-down style. It is on the horn lift table. And I've got my Luxo magnifying arm here. This arm is special because it has a 45-inch reach, which is uncommon for magnifying arms. But it was important to me to get one that was that long because I had to attach it at the back of this table. And this table is 36 inches deep. We've got my suspension system, which is just 2 dog grooming arms connected to a metal curtain rod. And then 4 bungee cords with Amazon Basic clamps. Very simple system, but it works. And this here is a Brio, Logitech Brio webcam. It is part of my streaming setup. I record quite a few videos and also host a live stream once a month for my patrons. And this webcam and the clamp, the extendable arm that it's on, moves all around my studio based on just depending on whatever I need to be streaming or recording at the time. So it's here just kind of in storage for now, but it will be relocating as I need it to. This set of drawers and the other 3 like it are where I store all of my fabrics. So this is where I have my stash. And I found that these 24-inch wide drawers fit 2 very neat rows of fabric that are folded according to 1/3 or 1/6 of a yard. So I've been slowly refolding all of my fabrics to fit them into that space. This one is slightly shorter than these others. You can see the height difference here. And the reason it's shorter is because these are on casters and I roll this one over to my other sewing table to make an L-shaped support for whenever I'm sewing large quilts. It's helpful to have a support right next to me to support the weight of those big quilts. And slide this back in. Having them on casters is really nice because I can tuck them out of the way when not in use, or I can pull them out and have an extra surface for working. And these skinny drawers at the top is where I store all of my sewing stuff. So we've got scissors, we've got pens, needles, extra Cricut blades, and down here we've got bobbins, makeup applicators, and eye brush or mascara brushes for cleaning out the bobbin casing, extra sewing needles, just anything I need to have at hand while sewing goes in those drawers. What's next? Oh, we've got this table. This was a simple standing height, 6 foot long table. It's collapsible, and I think it was $100 off of Amazon. There's nothing fancy about it, but I wanted a 6 foot long standing height table just for more surface area. So that's all this is. Those of you who know me cut with a Cricut, you will be wondering why I've got a silhouette right here. And that's because I have patrons subscribe to me who use silhouettes. And so I've purchased one to learn how to use it myself so that I can better support my patrons. But my Cricut is over there, and I'll show you where it is. It's still going strong after 5 years. These dragons here are my new latest project. These guys, they started looking like this. They were just 3D printed models that I purchased from Etsy. And my mom and I have started painting them so that they look significantly cooler than the solid gray. I've got my reference photos here. I'm going to be using these as taking my own reference photos and using them as inspiration for future quilts, which you will see in the future as we get to that point. This spray bottle is for my dog. He likes to eat things that he's not supposed to eat. This guy right here, this one. He's 1 year old and he still is experiencing the world through his mouth. As you can see, he's got a toy right there. And yep, there you go. Good boy, Luke. The squirt bottle is a deterrent for him. Let's talk about these shelves. These shelves are also alpha shelves. Did I say that about these? These drawers are alpha drawers, drawer units. The shelves, the white shelves, are freestanding alpha shelves. And the shelving, alpha is a brand name from the Container Store. Actually, every container on this shelving unit, except for the thread bins, is a product from the Container Store. We've got underbed shoe storage, just stacking drawer storage. These long skinny ones are also underbed drawer storage. The long skinny drawers over here, these guys, this is where I have my Cricut mats. These are also underbed, like extra long underbed storage, but they have been discontinued. So I'm not able to get those anymore. Oh, some fun stuff I've got here. Oh, I have a full set, this was new, a full set of Invisifil thread. And based on the colors that are disappearing the most, I will be buying larger spools of those colors. But this way I've at least got the full palette to work with. These guys are really fun. These are my human models. The heads aren't attached. Here's his head. These are my human posable figures. And my patrons got to watch a live stream of me taking reference photos of these guys in December. And as you can see, they're fully posable. Oh, there goes his head. That happened a lot in December too. Oh no, crap. Luke's not a toy. Not a toy, guys. Oh man, I gotta be on my toes with those two running around. All right, let's put this guy back. Yeah. So as of, oh gosh, I can not touch those. Head pops off all the time. We've got pens and other stuff there. Let's see. This is just extra attachments for the camera that's currently recording this video, which is a GoPro Hero 9 Black. That's the camera I use for all of my remote out in the world stuff. Up here we've got pool noodles. This cabinet is a vertical storage cabinet, also built by my dad. And we got my Epson P600 printer, which I bought because it'll also print on fabric. It's vertical storage. And let's talk about the last section of my studio that we haven't really covered yet. And that's my little recording corner. This backdrop is just on a, you can see it's on a boom connected to the wall over there. This boom is meant to hold lights in a real recording studio, but it's just holding the backdrop that makes it nice and clean whenever I'm recording something or using the camera. We've got my design wall, human scale chair. This table is my computer table and my Bernina sewing table. This table is a Kangaroo Cabinets Tasmanian 2 sewing table. And as you can see, it has a section specifically for my Bernina 790, which is my domestic machine. Over here on the back, this little piece of furniture was another custom build by my dad. I have two computers. One is a Windows Tower PC, and the other you can see over here in the back. I'll lift it up. This is my MacBook Pro laptop. The MacBook Pro is what I do probably 90% of my work on. And lastly, we've got this. It's another boom. I connect the GoPro to it when I want to record an overview of my whole table. I have a 32-inch monitor and 2 extra webcams, again connected to my laptop just for streaming purposes. And that's about it. The hardest part about recording videos in this studio is not having any doors. So I have to do careful puppy management whenever I need quiet time because I can't just shut the door and have my own space. But this is my studio. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'll see you later.